they obviously. So I have heard some companies or HR will try and give you the least amount that they think you will accept, and then they have a buffer in case they realize that, okay, that person knows they can get more out of us. Do you think that's is that the case for you? Is that true, false?
I think I have seen it sometimes, but typically speaking, I can only speak for, I can't speak for the industry as a whole. I can only speak for the studios that I deal with and the way that I work. Typically speaking, if you're going through me, that won't happen because I will do the negotiation part and behind the scenes kind of thing, basically making sure that the offer that you receive is going to be something that you will be able to consider accepting. Because I know what your expectations are, and I'm there to help with that, to make sure that that the studio's time and the candidate's time aren't being wasted by going through an entire interview process only to get an offer that the candidates can't accept. But we're in such a candidate-driven market in the games industry now. There are more jobs than there are viable candidates that suit the job most of the time, unless it's like a junior job, because obviously there's always a lot of juniors that are looking for the small amount of junior jobs that are available. But typically speaking, I would say that most studios are smarter now than trying to just, it's not an auction. They know that the candidate's going to have other opportunities. They're typically not willing to risk making the lowest offer that they think the candidate will accept in order just to see if they can get them for that amount. Because what would happen most of the time to studios that would do that is that the candidate will look at that offer, and then the next studio that comes along that they're also interviewing with won't do that, and will give them an offer for what they're actually worth, and that person will feel much more valued. And then that means that even when the candidate tells that studio, that's not enough, can we negotiate higher, and then they come back with the higher offer, it still leaves a little bit of a bad taste in the candidate's mouth, because it's like, well, if you were willing to offer me this, why didn't you just do it the first time? So I think that it definitely used to happen much more than it does now, because the industry is so competitive that studios know that they need to pay what better or similar to market rate in order to get the right candidate, regardless of what the candidate is earning right now. So that's why my advice is always be transparent. Tell them what you're earning if they've asked for it, even if it's lower than what your expectations are, and just be clear about it. Say, I am earning this, but I don't want to be on this anymore. I need to be on something around this. As long as your rationale and your reasoning is it makes sense, then just be transparent and confident about it, and then your time won't